Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back, everybody, to Loving It on Keto. Man, I got to look at all the pictures of the snow everywhere across the country and the clouds because it's in the 90s. Yes, I said 90s here in Arizona. April's when the weather changes. We start going into the 90s and we're going to be going into monsoon season. So that's why I have on sandals, capris, short sleeves, because it's going to be in the 90s. We have our air conditioner set on 77 and it was kicking on last night like crazy, wasn't it, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
Brought out the fan for the bedroom. Yes. So it's craziness, you guys, but that's why we're in Arizona. Because we get that beautiful sunshine. Yes, indeed. How many of you, and those of you who are new, are doing our April challenge? We are doing a very narrow box challenge this month. We are almost doing an elimination kind of diet on the one side of this. And that would be the beef, eggs, and butter challenge. Or beef fast or egg fast, if you want to call it that. Because you're basically eating beef, eggs, and butter. Now, I've got examples of some beef and some ground beef, as in steaks and ground beef. I've given you the type 90-10, 85-15, and in 1 ounce what the macros would be, so that you could easily figure out if you're going to eat 8 ounces in a meal, if you're going to eat 6 ounces in a meal. You can figure this out without going to your macro app. And then the same with the Keto Chow shakes. If you're doing the Keto Chow shake challenge, we are adding for dinner or 1 meal or 2 meals a day, whichever works in your macros, beef, eggs, and butter as well. And I have over here on a secondary list, I listed as of the date I did this, all of the Keto Chow flavors, their total fats, total grams, total protein, total calories for you guys. So you can actually on a piece of paper easily figure out your macros without even going to an app. Now, caveat, I used Carb Manager. On Carb Manager, you can type in ground sirloin 90-10, and there's about 10 different varieties, and they're all a little bit different calorie, gram, fat, weight. It's weird, but you have to remember the apps and the information in there is an average based on a certain number. They would pull, let's say in a day, they're grinding ground beef, it's going to be 90-10. They grab 100 of those. They measure them, weigh them, break them out by the protein, the fat, and the carbs, and then they divide that by 100, and that's the number they come up with. It's an average number. And same with steaks, you guys. Your steak can have a dinky winky bit more fat on it or less fat on it than mine does, and it's still a New York steak. It's still 12 ounces, but it may have something a little bit different. So the one you choose in your app may be a dinky winky bit different than mine. Don't sweat the small stuff, okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. Log it and track it so that you can see that you are there with your macros, specifically in the carb region, because that's what we need. And the protein, and then add a little bit of fat to get you where you need to go, and you'll be fine. Anyway, everybody, I also want to remind you that everything that you eat or drink the day before, and sometimes 2 days prior, stress. And Harry and I have been over the moon stressed. A lack of sleep. I stayed up till 1 a.m. Doing part of my...
2:30.
Was it? Oh, that's right. It was 2:30. I stopped doing my taxes at 1 and had to sit down and relax and have a cup of herbal tea and some melatonin and a side of melatonin with that. Yes, indeed. So I could go to sleep because our alarm was going to go off at 6 this morning so we could run over and do Ida. We went over and did her. Then we came back and took a morning nap till 10 a.m. So I still have to finish my taxes because tomorrow it's tax day. And this is the first year we've ever done taxes with our business. No, is it? No, I mean with the YouTube business.
Well,
yes.
YouTube,
so
yeah.
It's different because there's a lot more involved with that as far as things that I buy for the channel and all those good things. Anyway, trying to find all the paperwork. Harry is not good with paperwork.
I don't do paperwork.
He doesn't do paperwork. Or if he does, you get a big stack of Kredinsky stuff. And I got to make some sense out of it because you have to have the hard copies.
I have a really large miscellaneous section.
Yes, he does. Here's my receipts in a trash bag. So you have to unwrinkle them, make some sense out of them, figure out what they were for, write that down. So that's what I've been doing. Dealing with trash bags full of receipts from Harry's side of the desk. Yes, that's going to change. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm home now.
I'll put them in a box.
No, we're going to be putting them on Wendy's desk. You're going to write what they were for so I can make some order of this. So I'm not going through this next year. Not going through it next year. But you guys, I woke up to a beautiful warming of the heart this morning because I got all my cards. I got my beautiful flowers. This just made me feel so good. Thank you all so very much. And Rose, again, the peacock earrings and brooch were absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Today I've got my mother of pearl hand carved rose set on. I was lucky enough to work for Janelle Sherman, who is Sarda Jewelry, as well as Artisan of Bali Jewelry on JTV when she first was, not first getting started, because she's been doing it a very long time, but in 2005, you guys, when I found them in 2004, 2005, 2006, and then I've worked for her at the Tucson Gem and Jewelry Show, which is one of the largest in the U.S., and help her at her booth and all of those things. She is very generous, and we got a wonderful employee discount. So I made use of that on a regular basis, and she would gift us sets of her jewelry. So today I've got on my mother of pearl. I don't have a necklace on, but I've got this beautiful ring, beautiful bracelet. Look at this.
Yeah, all silver.
It's and it's all sterling silver. I've got the earrings to match. Her jewelry is so beautifully made. So beautifully made. And then there's a pendant that looks just like this.
Well, what gets me is the earring. I mean, it looks like a rose kind of.
It is a rose.
So
that's exactly what it is. It's a rose.
Now, let me see if I can get it. Stop moving.
It's hand carved mother of pearl roses.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Anyway, made me feel good today, and it goes with my outfit. Pardon me. Anyway, you guys, back to keto. Yes, I was very stressed, and I have been stressed. And so instead of going to chocolate and goodies crap, I chose to have a nice big steak instead with some Brussels sprouts. Yes, it's not on my protocol. But when you are as stressed as I was, and you are an emotional eater like I am, I turned to steak and Brussels sprouts instead of the chocolate and cakes. Little Debbie's, Zingers, Hostess cupcakes, Snicker bars, which would have been my fare, pull over to the gas station, let me go in and grab that. That's what I would have done. So I feel really good, even though it did react with my body, and I'll share that in just a minute. I am turning to steak when I get stressed and eating as much of the steak as I want, because I'll tell you, you really can't overeat steak. You hit a meat wall. It could be that all of a sudden you're chewing and it's like, I don't know if I can swallow this because I'm done. I am done. And after that, it just took away all the cravings. It just took it all away. So let me share what we had yesterday. That was keto. It was. Now, yesterday, Harry had his shakes. He was a good boy till he met me in the afternoon. He had a chocolate peanut butter with 10 grams of avocado oil. He had the chocolate mint with 10 grams of avocado oil, and he had his vanilla with 10 grams of olive oil. But then he took me to the Longhorn restaurant, and he had 12-ounce New York steak, which is much leaner. He had a few of his Brussels sprouts, so I'm saying a third of a serving,
I didn't eat
maybe.
the whole thing.
I had a vanilla keto chow. I grabbed it and went, but I needed to have had more with me, and I didn't. And then I had a 16-ounce ribeye, and I ate the whole dang thing. And I had about half of my Brussels sprouts. half.
Yeah.
And the problem with the Longhorn is they put honey butter on them, and you have to say, hold the honey butter.
Yeah, if you don't, you're going to get it.
So I can't pull the Longhorn Brussels sprouts with honey butter up because it's not the right thing. So I pulled up roasted Brussels sprouts, and then I divided their serving by a third, and that's where I came up with
But
these.
you didn't get any of the honey stuff on it.
No, we didn't. We
So-
didn't. The only thing that happened is I ordered club soda.
I look. Let's be true. I made Wendy have a drink because she needed to calm down a little bit. It's okay.
Oh, I know that, but I was just going to say I had club soda. I forgot to write it on there. I had club soda and a whiskey. And a whiskey
Oh yeah, you did write it on there.
I forgot to write it down in here. I was just going to say I had club soda with whiskey. And spirits are allowed, like vodka, whiskey, what else is a pure spirit? I think rum is, as long as it doesn't have the sugar part in it. And tequila and gin. You can have those all with like a club soda kind of thing, or a diet tonic or something like that. So I had a tall club soda and whiskey to drink. And Harry had Coke Zero. I forgot to write that here on mine. So I went up even, it's about 100 calories for an ounce.
Yeah, something like that.
Somewhere around in there. So we can just add that.
Yep.
There's no carbs in it. There's no fat in it. There's no protein. So actually, let me just fix that real quick. That's easy to do. It's funny how you're thinking the same as me when I was looking at my stuff. So whiskey, soda. Club soda, and I'm just going to make this a 5 because last I looked, there isn't any fat or protein or anything, and I just had whatever their club soda is, you know, fuzzy sparkling water soda. That's what I have. And then I put a couple drops of English toffee stevia in it, and it tastes like an old-fashioned to me. So that's what I did. So carbs for me were 17 grams, fat was 83 grams, protein was 154 grams, and the ribeye I chose was the ribeye I chose, so it could be more or less in the fat department. Calories were 1,551, that's high for me. Now Harry has more carbs because he had 3 keto chows, which would have been right about 21 to 23 carbs. But he also had some Brussels sprouts, and I counted a third because a third of his serving. So he had the vegetables too. He had 32 grams. Fat was 90 grams. Protein was 154 grams. Calories was 1,531. So it's interesting in the difference there. And actually, we both went up, and I knew I would because I also did not drink water yesterday. Going from, and this is another thing, this particular facility, Mom's Inn's 30 minutes to 40 minutes away from us, depending on traffic and the time of day. The second one that she went to was the one that was very close. She didn't even get checked in when I had to call 911 and get her back because she was in so much pain last week. So the 2 she went to first, the first one where she had tachycardia and arrhythmia and was throwing P waves and had to get back to the hospital. She was there overnight, took her back. The second one was like literally 4 blocks away, and she didn't even get checked in all the way, and I had to call the paramedics because of the pain level, where she spent the night at the hospital this last time. This one is farther away. It's in North Scottsdale, but it's a beautiful facility, and they have doctors on staff there. That was the challenge at the 2 other homes that we went to. They would have had to call one in. There wasn't time. We needed to get her back. And Mom's insurance pays for the rooms, but you have to pay $350 a day out of pocket to hold the room. So we did not hold the room in either place, and they were full. These places fill up very fast. I chose 4 this next time, and then they got the bed that was the best available, but the caseworker's mom was in this place, and the head RN on ER worked at this place that Mom's at, and they both gave sterling reputation and gave us wonderful information. And so that's the one she got to go to. So I'm very happy about that. Anyway, I went up 2 pounds. I know it's water. I know that, you know, it's from eating the food that I ate and being stressed and not having any sleep. Harry went up 6/10 of a pound, which I'm surprised. 1 6/10 pound. I'm looking upside down to 176.4, you guys. So, I made the keto chow this morning, right here. And actually, we did have an eggnog already, so I rinsed and washed the 2 and made 2 more, so we've got those. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my little igloo with ice, and I'm gonna put 2 of these in there because Harry's gonna ride along with me today. He can't get out and walk very well, but he can ride along with me. It's a nice ride, gets him out of the house. He gets to be my moral support. I have to take paperwork. I had to get my mom's C test cards and her boosters and everything that's shot-wise. She's had her flu shot and her pneumonia shot and her shingle shot and all that stuff. It seems like I always put stuff away and then I don't have that paperwork. And even though she went to the hospital and everything came with her, they need to see it there. And I don't blame them. They're following their protocol. So, got Ida done. She's taken care of. Got our keto chow. We're taking them with us. Got our morning elixir. Yes, I did. So that I got that with us. And I got Harry to remind me to have something else water-wise to drink. Once we drink our elixir on the way, we'll fill that up when we're there and make sure we're staying hydrated. And I'll have keto chow to drink for noon as well. Anyway, everybody, we've got to get to the facility to go see Mom, take the stuff that I need to do. I have some things I need to take back. I bought some nightgowns that aren't going to work for her. I'm going to have to take those back. Got to do some things on the way. So anyway, everybody, come back in the next segment. Yes, indeed. I am packing for the day. I've got my insulated lunch pail. I'm making sure these are, oops, I'm knocking my cards over. Didn't mean to. But I'm gonna take some ahas. Yes, there's more of them. I'm taking blueberry ahas. I'm going to take one of our 2 root beer Zevias. So we have that. I'm going to put my ice packs in here. So that I am prepared this time for
Gonna put those in there?
being out, yes. And then what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put them in, I need to make sure that they're snapped down, number 1. And then I'm going to put them in some of the older sacks because when we're done with them, I don't want them to leak. Oh, that's a big,
big ones.
Yeah. Yep. And then I've got my lunch pail all ready to go, and then I am set. If you prepare, then you're not going to fail. Prepare for success, you guys. Prepare for success. Huh, Harry?
Yep.
So today I'm going to try to do a 5-2. We're just having keto chow. We're not going to have the meat. I'm pretty full from last night from having everything that we had. So
Okay.
there you go. Lunch pail's ready. So am I. See you guys in the next segment. Hey you guys, we are back from a busy day. I just got back from visiting Mom, making sure she's settled in and all those good things. But this was a lifesaver. Having this packed with our keto chow, which we drank. I've got to rinse those out. Having our electrolytes and having the drinks that we had. We had Zevia and we had the AHA sparkling water. Kept us satiated, kept us hydrated. It worked fabulously, you guys. It really did. We're doing a 5-2 today. We have our keto chow. I just put the ice away. Let me put these over here. But it really worked. And so what I'm saying to you guys is be prepared. Have some boiled eggs in your refrigerator that you can grab and go. Have a couple of hamburger patties. My mom's room has a little refrigerator and she has a little microwave. I could take some boiled eggs or make and take some hamburger patties or a steak with me because I like to cook those ahead of time. Take my keto chow, you know, when I get there, put them in a refrigerator, nuke anything that I want. When she has lunch, I can have lunch with her. I'm even thinking of trying to find a little thing of that I can put ice cream in and get it there, although it is a longer drive.
Yeah, I don't think it'd make it.
She's 30 to 40 minutes, and when you make the keto chow ice cream, now if I froze it, it probably would just be defrosting perfectly by the time I got there. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But it was
because it was
so
about
nice.
90. It was about 92, 93 today.
It was. They said 93 or it was about 93. Anyway, yeah, we're wearing shorts and sandals and everything else. So this worked out wonderfully. It really did. If you guys, and they're not that expensive. If you guys have a little lunch pail, go. If you have a Tuesday morning. Or at Home Goods or any of those places, they've got these. Walmart has them, you know, and it really works good with the packed ice that we had, those little frozen things. It worked wonderfully.
Well, I like this one because you can put it all on the top.
We can put it all on the top, and then in the bottom it had everything, and everything fit. So it worked out really, really well, and it kept us from stopping and realizing all of a sudden you're starving, and what do you eat? So I feel really comfortable that today we were able to do the 5-2. We have one more drink to finish, which is our chocolate mint in the refrigerator. It is almost 4:30. We'll probably drink that right around 5, so that we are good for the evening and good to go. Anyway, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. It's a short one, and I think we had a good day. I think we did. Hope Mom's settling in. She had a good day. Didn't have any issues with her heart or anything. She's getting used to the people and a routine. Physical therapy has come in. Everybody's assessing her today. Today was the assessment day. So tomorrow she's going to be hitting the ground running, getting well. Yes, indeed. Anyway, everybody, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell. Give us a thumbs up.
Cheers.
You came to say goodnight? Can you say goodnight? Say goodnight. Good night. Wow. We'll see you right here tomorrow. She just sneezed, you guys. Anyway, she's so cute. She knows when I say remember to like and subscribe. You hear her jump off the couch? Okay, leave her. It's time for her to eat too. Just got home, gotta feed the baby. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Okay, I know, I heard. Been such a good girl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just jumping off the couch, saying hi to everybody. Can you sit? Thank you. Oh, you want to shake my hand too? Yeah, thank you so much. Such a good girl. One more. Oops. 2 then. Got a twofer. You got a twofer. Say good night. Good night.